And welcome back to 10th Man on the Bench podcast. I'm your host, Willis Love, and we got a special episode today. It's the season finale of season 2. We 8 episodes in. I can't even believe we made it this far, but we here. So let me bring my panel in so we could talk hoops. So let's bring you guys in. Let's talk hoops. So Rome, introduce yourself, man. Let's go, man.
What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy 3 a.m. You know what I'm saying? You know how I'm coming, y'all.
Yes, sir. Doc, introduce yourself, brother, man.
Doc Holiday, OG of the group. What up?
Devon, introduce yourself, man.
What's going on, everybody? God bless everybody. Hope you have a good night. Let's get into it.
Yes, sir. So first of all, I want to thank everybody for tuning into the podcast. We made it 8 episodes into season 2. It don't matter if we got 2 views, 10 views, 100,000 views. We are grateful for everybody who comment, who engage, and who share the content. We really appreciate it. So thank you guys for really tuning in. We really appreciate it, man. So we made it to that in season 2. Let's go. Season 3, we coming back better. And I'm just excited to get this thing going. So the first thing I want to speak on, because we had to postpone our show last night for this game. This game, the Lakers in Dallas, Luka versus old team. Did it live up to the hype? Fellas, talk to me. What's up?
Luka, Ramon, Dončić, James. Feel me? They combined 4 different times, bro. It was insane. I'm not going to lie to you. Watching them play that game last night and definitely looking at Luka be that bully that we all know Luka could be, the friendly bully. It was perfect because, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, one, you side on Jason Kidd, you feel me? Then you side on Nico, like that was it was the bittersweet pettiness for me. It was the bittersweet pettiness, and I enjoyed every moment of it. Now, which for me watching that game last night, I felt like was so different. It was because JJ Redick matched energy in that fourth quarter. If you paid attention to the floor, because Dallas didn't have no bigs. They literally put LeBron at the 5, and watching LeBron really be a big man. And it's like, to me, I don't know. I may be bugging. Like, this may be just me glazing, right? That's what they said that he be doing. He be glazing LeBron.
Oh, that's what the kid's saying, glazing.
Watching last night in that fourth quarter, watching Luka and LeBron play together, it really made it seem like LeBron really just is a 5 behind how big he looked on the floor compared to everybody. Mm-hmm. And it was just crazy because the putbacks he was getting, there's just
crazy
outlet passes he was getting. So just shout out to LeBron for being 40 and really looked like he out there at 23 still.
D, what you thought, D? Doc, Dev, what y'all thought, man?
Yo, Luka is becoming one of my favorite players, and seeing him with LeBron, they both look like monsters. It almost looks like you don't know LeBron's 40 the way he's playing, and Luka don't look like he's 20 anything. They both look like they prime time. So it's a beautiful thing. I want them to keep this up, because I had a little bit of doubt coming in when they traded. I'm like, it's not gonna look good. So I just want them to stay consistent and keep getting them wins. They first in defense, so it's I want them to make these things happen. They got a lot of wins going for them. So the chips is up.
Yes, sir. Doc, what you thought, Doc?
Doc, come on, Doc. Get on.
Come on, what you thought?
I'm not a bandwagon dude. I'm a firm believer in you beat a team that was so crippled, hurt, and done. Half the people you didn't even know was on the court was even on the team. It was like, oh, let me go in the audience. No, you know how to play ball? Come in there, I'll let you for a minute. Let me go let you for a minute. Yo, Romy, call your cousin downstairs. We out here on 2:30 playing ball. Y'all beat a team that what y'all was supposed to be. Of course, y'all gonna look dominant against smaller guys. But if y'all look at the game, Luka don't play no defense. And if Dallas was smart, like Minnesota was, you attack him. He's a great player, don't get me wrong, but he's a big ass crybaby. He beefed too much. Like, he's deserving of calls he hasn't earned yet. None of them could stay in front of Kyrie, Uncle Drew. He was killing him every chance, and It would have been different if they had their bigs. A whole different ball game. And all night long, you could have the LeBron. That's what you're supposed to do. That's like you playing against a JV. They played against a JV team with one star player. That's it.
Oh, that's
You're
true.
gonna let one star, the star get busy, and y'all gonna kill. Yo, the track meet was horrible. They couldn't keep up with a 40-year-old. You guys are 20 years old. Y'all couldn't keep up with a 40-year-old. He was bullying him like he was supposed to be. That's why I'm not so big luck on it. Everybody like, oh, he had a great phenomenal game against lackluster talent. When he plays a team, yeah, I don't care when you can fix your face on your what.
Come
But
on, gang.
anyway,
Because no,
it's
no, no.
just
Let me just finish. All right, I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let
it's just like how they was disrespecting the rising stars in the All Star game. Y'all made the league. Y'all play against these guys every night. Y'all caliber may not be LeBron, Kawhi, Luka, and Bean, but you made the league. You're playing every night. You beat a team you're supposed to beat. Luka didn't have a great output. Let's put it out there. He didn't have a great output. He had a triple double. The day before, let's talk about the game before when he had 30 something. And then he got busy. But he could give up a triple double to anybody because he doesn't play defense. They are the number one team on defense because that came from AD, and they beating teams. Then they're under 500. They're supposed to beat teams like that. So now let's go to the schedule going forward. And when they beat Denver, I'm gonna just keep it real. Their coach is an idiot. Why are you running?
You
You
talk
got the
about
best.
Denver, coach?
Yes, he's an idiot. Because you know why? Slow the game down. Nobody on the Lakers could stop the Joker in the post. That's what I mean about this new school of basketball. Why y'all running up and down the court with Joker is the biggest man on the court? Slow the game down. That's the era of basketball, how it's played now. The teams went on a run back in the day, Shaq, Elijah Warren, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, they got the ball in the post, slow the game down. But then you got guys running to the hole instead of twos, they taking it back out the threes.
Popping
This
out at the
era,
three.
yeah, this is a whole different era. I just say great talent, LeBron, great. I'm not knocking nothing he's ever accomplished, but they beat a team they were supposed to beat. And they, of course, they look like an all-star team against a JV team. All these highlights, dunking, everything. Come on, son.
So
I
I just want to circle back to what Dev was saying. The Lakers are now ranked the number one offense and the number one defense in the NBA. So what do you guys think about that? How do you guys speak to that? Why is that?
Well, I'm gonna just say one. I think the number one defense may be a little fluff because there's a lot of injuries. Like Bro said, there's a lot of teams that's injured. So you really that's kind of like a little bit of a fluff. You know what I'm saying? Because again, Luca don't play much defense. I mean, even so, if you saw towards the end of the second quarter, he still has a little bit of a hobble. So that lingering calf injury is still there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, some nights he could get it going, some nights he can't get it going. Remember, like at the end of the day, if he gonna play some type of defense, you know, things can happen because when he stood in front of Kyrie, obviously you seen who was the better player in that moment. You know what I'm saying? And then you know Ramadan Kyrie ain't nothing to play with, so you know just look out for that.
My man said Ramadan. Hold on. Pause, pause, pause. He said Ramadan.
It's a real
Kyrie.
thing. It's a real thing, bro. Ramadan
Yeah.
Kyrie is real, bro. I'm telling you, son. But
You're the
listen,
real deal for that.
I'm telling, bro, look it up, son.
But
Ramadan
but do
Kyrie.
you guys think so just back to the Denver game too, right? Because that was an impressive win by the Lakers. They kind of smoked their boots. And I think defensively, I think we're AD deserves all the credit. AD's phenomenal defender. But I think the Lakers, because AD's not in the lineup anymore, I believe they got faster. So I think their defense and their recovery is
It gotta
better.
be.
And
but
having Finney Smith, Hachimura, and LeBron switch on bigs is actually working for them.
Not
So
even Vando.
and Vando and having Vando back too. So what do you guys think about that as far as their dynamic?
but but if you look at that game, relook at that game and listen to the commentators. Denver has nothing. They are all offensive. You look at that game. Besides Aaron Gordon, who's like the best defensive player they have, Jamal Murray, Michael, them dudes don't play no D.
They got Chris
Nothing.
Paul.
They all offensive players, and when they're off, they are off completely. And like I said, that's where the coach comes to make adjustments. They're saying, yeah, if y'all having a track meets don't win in the playoffs. Y'all gonna run up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Rosters get shorter. A lot of guys gonna come back. The key thing is these injuries, man. Denver lost all their defensive players besides Aaron Gordon during free agency. They lost damn near everybody who could play on the ball perimeter. Jamal Murray is not a defensive player, not at all, at all. The good thing about the Lakers, I give the Lakers credit. Y'all got dogs, dudes who are playing for contracts right now. I gotta be solidified. I might not get 100 million,
They don't
but I
even
need
care.
them.
Yeah.
Right, they're
Swing
dogs.
me 50 and I'm good.
And Jackson
Right.
Hayes about to get paid.
Yeah.
He about to get paid playing with Luca.
Even Vanderbilt, that guy gonna get paid after a minute.
Yeah.
When you put guys in who just dogs, like come on, let's be real. Even the blowouts, when they put them bench guys in, how hard do they play? They go hard
They
for
trying to get
5
another
goals.
contract.
Yeah. I mean,
Exactly.
how even so when Dalton Connect came back, his whole game changed.
Him and Goodwin been
Like
him
his
and
game
Goodwin.
changed.
Like-
Bro, Dalton Connect putting it on the floor. He letting you know, like, bro, I'm running your mouth now.
Like
He felt
don't
disconnected.
because-
He really letting it translate.
Because he became expendable.
Yeah.
So now you have to make yourself valuable. You look at that. Like people don't understand. Like back in the day, Dennis Rodman was an offensive player his whole life, averaging 30 and stuff in college. When he got to Detroit, they told him for you to stay here, we don't need you to score. So
we
what
don't
did
need
he
nothing
do?
from you.
Right,
Get on the
right
defensive
now
end.
he don't need. So
And
now
he
what you
locked
gonna
in.
give us now?
See,
Now rebounding and playing defense. That's what the Lakers got right now. But now you have to see if that goes against Boston, Cleveland, OKC, them guys who play both ends on the court. Because them three teams play both sides, defense and offense. Now let's see the new Luka Lakers, because that's what I call them. I don't want LeBron Lakers.
Luka Lakers.
They are the new Luka Lakers because it's good because he's going to be the face in another year. It's going to be his team.
He the face
When
right now.
you go against the top tier teams and see how you match up against them, that's at full strength because those three teams are at full strength right now and are killing everybody. Even though Boston lost tonight because certain people sat tonight, they sat players tonight. But you got to play them at full strength. Then we can determine all that Luka LeBron magic because right
Well,
now they're supposed to beat them.
Just to piggyback off Doc was saying, it's actually one of my next topics. Do you guys think Luca is the best player on the team, or is it 1A and 1B?
1A and 1A minus.
I was about to say 1A or A1 and then A2. Like that.
Yeah.
He's not a
Yeah.
step down.
As long as LeBron is there, he's never gonna be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if LeBron like go consistent average on like 15, 20 points, his name rings like
Yeah.
it's gonna ring the same. So and just his presence on the court, like he don't have to score. He literally could be like you said. I think Doc said it a few weeks back, but Steve Nash, right? Steve Nash don't need to score. We know this, and he was a terror on the court. Imagine Steve Nash at 6'8". He's gonna kill them, and he don't have to score. Just his presence, he can attack, kick out, and he can find anyone anywhere on the court. So
That's magic. That was
And
magic.
magic.
And and LeBron now is even better playing off the ball than he's ever been.
Disgusting.
And I've seen him. Yeah, I'm seeing him pass the ball more than ever since Luka got there in the last 5 games. It's been go ahead, Luka.
That's intentional though. That's
Mhm.
intentional. Like he knows he's passing the torch off. He know like, all right, cool. I don't really got to work that hard. And once the attention go to him, I'm gonna drop 20. Easy. I'm gonna drop the easy 20. So that by the end of the game, he'll have 30. Just because I'm gonna turn it up because my name is LeBron. And I still have to hold that mantle until I pass it off.
It's like the way Wade did when he came to Miami.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You run it. I ran it long enough. Now you come over, you take it. It's
Hmm.
fair change. One superstar to another. You got to give me a break. They brought you here to give me a
So I
break.
can get a break.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I can get a break. Now let's see. Now, but he just got to turn it up with the defense. In it. It's nothing about him scoring. The guy's one of the great scorers in the NBA. You can watch the game and you can know he's going to score. But can you do it on both ends of the court when it's time to get a crucial stop? Because that's what happened to them in the playoffs. He couldn't stop nobody at the other end of the floor.
Mhm.
He could score 50, 60 points, but he's
Who,
going to give up
Luca?
61.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Luca, yeah, yeah. That's my
yeah.
only pet peeve with Luca. He's great offensively, step back threes, everything like that. But
On
when
that
it comes to
defensive end,
defense, he gets cooked. Like
and
he
all you
gets
got to do is
cooked.
put somebody at his position that he got to guard. If he could lock up, and there's not too many people that could lock Luca up, but if he could lock him up and lock, let me say not lock him up, if he can lock Luca down and still kill on the other end, Luca's gonna have a pretty deep scouting report on him. Like, all right, cool, just put the best player on him, lock him
Hmm.
down, and
So
then
I have a question, right? Because of the fact that Luca is just an offensive guy, thick and thin, like straight by blood. Does that take away from his greatness only because like he only
absolutely, absolutely,
has that one side to him? Does it make him
Yeah,
absolutely,
yeah,
one dimensional?
absolutely.
because as a competitor, right? Say he's guarding somebody that's a superstar on the other team. It don't matter if you drop 60. If you give up 40 and the other team win, it don't
Mhm.
matter.
It
Like
don't matter.
So then I think him not getting paid because of that reason, you can't do it on both sides of the floor. It's kind of validated then, no? 345 million, but you
Yeah.
can't defend nobody? I mean,
And I'm just think about this. Like, as a ball player, I want you to play D. Like, it's cool that I could put the basket in the hoop all by myself, but if you're not playing D, this game gets boring. So now I'm like, all right, cool. I want you to play. And from a fan perspective, I'm not. I don't want to pay you any kind of million if you can't do the other half of your job. Like,
right.
okay, you came to work on time, but now I need you to file these papers, and you're like, oh, I can't do that. Nah,
Right.
you
But
here, but
see,
you're not here.
So pretty much you don't
but
want to pay him like a quarterback because that's only
but
going
like this,
to offense.
but the piggyback of all you guys have great points. But it's just like, how do you rank 75 greatest players who never played a full season, but y'all giving them $400 to $500 million?
mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? Yo, because you not playing like Devon said, you're not playing both sides of the ball. You're not helping me. We not winning no championships. I'm giving you 500 million damn near, and we not out of the first round. We just going. We barely made it. We in the playing. Let's
Like,
think about this.
well,
Let's
You
you're
think
know
not in the
why
about this.
first
though?
round because you can't play D.
You know why though? You
Right.
know why they do that? Because at the end of the day, I think a lot of people, because we're competitors, right? We're thinking about it from a basketball standpoint, but we also got to think about it from a business standpoint too. That name gonna put butts in the seats, and they're
It
gonna get a
is.
return on their investment.
It
Like
is.
same thing with Bronny. That's why they drafted Bronny, was to make LeBron happy,
Fill
but
them
also
seats.
they knew his jersey was going to sell,
Fill them seats.
and it was going to fill the seats. So it's a
But
return
what?
on an investment.
But my question is this though. I agree with the business aspect of all sports because
Yeah.
the fantasy sports, everything. I agree with it. But how can we have goat conversations about players just because they put butts in the seat, but not playing full seasons and giving us fair value as fans who are helping to pay for that?
See,
I'm not
Doc, you
going to
said
keep,
that perfect. You said that
you know,
perfect. We
you
giving
know what I'm
him
saying?
fair value in that
Right,
sense.
right. We're coming to the game. I'm paying 5,000 to sit courtside. Man, can we see a chip? Can we do something?
But you know
But you
what's
know
I'm not
why
going
they
to
do
give
crazy?
you.
that? But Doc, you know why they do that, Doc? Because there's so many people can spin a narrative now, right? You could throw anybody in the Go conversation, and on social media, it'll be trending the next day. So
I
that's why that
agree.
happens. It's not because they deserve to be there. It's just because so many narratives get spun and get picked up by every publication. You don't know what's real, what's fake, who's GOAT, who's not GOAT. That's why that happened. That's why they have those conversations about certain people being the GOAT. They've been in the league 2 years. They the GOAT. Like, bro,
Like,
been in the league 2 years.
Points. What you talking about?
Like, it don't make no sense. Just the same, like, for example, the second coming of LeBron James, we heard it 4 times already through Andrew Wiggins, through Ben Simmons, through Zion. Like,
LeBron then came in the league 4 times, and he's still in. Like, the real LeBron is still here.
You know what's crazy? LeBron has like 5 Hall of Fame careers.
Like, literally, and 2 of them in one setting.
It's crazy.
Like,
this is crazy.
Like,
I would have been mad if I was LeBron. Like, yo, stop naming these guys after me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not
like,
doing it.
Like, just the same.
How do y'all think Jordan felt?
No,
Harold Miner, Jason Richardson, Jerry
Kobe
Stackhouse,
Bryant, Jerry Stackhouse, Michael Finley, Tracy McGrady, Dwayne Wade. Yep.
Everybody was the next Jordan, but nobody could ever live up to what that man did. Nobody.
Do you forget the time where they tried to say Shabazz Muhammad was the next Dwayne Wade?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
do you forget when they said Dante Exum was the next Kobe Bryant?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Brandon Roy was the next Kobe Bryant.
You feel me?
No, hold on.
Come on.
Brandon Roy, respectfully,
His knees was fried.
his knees was fried because when he was healthy, he was scoring 20 or better on Portland.
He was
That guy.
When he was healthy, he was a great player. But we got to use facts here. We can't use if he coulda, woulda, if his knees was
potential skill sets. We using
facts. We got to use facts.
He was saying like, Monroe was here. He was supposed to be like the next Shaq. He didn't even have the same skill set. He had better moves than Shaq, but then his knees was fried.
Bro, that's like saying when people say about Derrick Rose, he coulda, woulda, shoulda been if he didn't. Can't do that. You got to use facts.
Right. Like, let the people.
And I love D Rose. Love him.
Like today about Embiid. Embiid is the only MVP to never make it out of the first round of the playoffs. That does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. But he's an MVP. He got an MVP on a half a season. How is this possible?
I think Embiid is the only place to pick. Don't want to play in Denver ever. Like ever. He's like, I don't want to play in Denver ever. I don't care who. I'm not playing in Denver ever.
That's a big statement.
Big baby, man.
I'm never playing in Denver. Like,
so just to move on, because we could go all day with Embiid. Boston Celtics, right? Let's talk Boston because they the champs, right? Do you guys think they can repeat, and are they coasting right now?
To be
They
honest,
just got cooked.
yeah, I'm about to be honest with you because I feel like with Boston, like the Knicks got their number, Cavaliers got their number. The Knicks, Boston. I'm telling you,
The Knicks got smacked 3 times by Boston this year already. Let's stop.
okay, and the last time the Knicks smoked out, Boston. So again, like the Knicks, I'm telling you, the Knicks can beat Boston in the 7-game series especially if Boston not all the way healthy. If they're not all the way healthy, Boston can beat.
They steamrolling teams now though. Like Boston, they dogging. They not just like one and loss, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 win. They actually they're literally on record the best team.
That's cool, but then again, you had times
who's really
where,
challenging them in the East? Who's
the Cavs.
I'm about to say the Cavs.
The Cavs is crazy.
Crazy.
Hold on,
Are they crazy? All right, let me hear it.
There's been times where the number 1 seeds got punched out of the first round, bro. Like, come on. So we've seen.
Okay, can I ask Romy a question? This is going directly to you.
Yes, sir.
Because the Knicks this year against Boston lost on an average of 25 points per game against Boston. Jason Tatum averaged 35 points against the Knicks himself. Okay, he kills the Knicks. The Knicks are they are 0-8 against the top 3 teams in the league: Boston, Cleveland, and OKC. Right now, they are not going to beat Boston at full strength because they played them. The Knicks played Boston at full strength and they lost every time because they have their number. It's nothing against the Knicks, just because the Knicks beat the New York. Like I said, Cleveland at full strength can match Boston position for position with a bench, and the Knicks don't have a bench. They play their players 38 to 40 minutes per game, and you can't play 6 against 10. I got nothing against the Knicks. I hope they do beat Boston. But so far, head to head this year, they got cooked this year. I'm not talking about last year, the year before that. This year, uh-uh,
Okay. Now
uh-uh.
I hear you, and I understand that. I get it. Playing 10 against 6, I hear you, right? But again, this year the Knicks is different, right? You got OG coming back, right? You got Mitchell Robinson coming back when the playoffs start. We all know. They're not gonna put Mitchell Robinson in any earlier or any later. They're gonna put him in as soon as the playoffs start. And if they line up, they lace up against each other. I'm telling you, because again, right? Cat,
Can we get a side bet?
huh?
Can we
Oh
get a
yeah,
side bet?
Cat could
Can we
go
get a side bet?
right. Mitchell Robinson, you got Jalen Brunson and Mitchell Robinson running the pick and roll. Come on, and then at the same time, you got OG Anunoby. He's gonna kill Mikal Folks. I said Mikal Folks. Bridges. Once he turned into Bridges of what we know, the one that's from the Brooklyn Bridges, the Phoenix Sun Bridges, it's
You got a lot
lit.
of wishful thinking. You got a lot of ifs and fits. Because
No, no, these
if the
aren't
ifs
ifs.
was a fifth, we all be drunk.
No,
Because right now,
these are not ifs. These are facts. I'm telling you, these are facts, bro.
All
so
right, we're gonna
so
bring
look at
in
these.
Dev on this. I want to hear what Dev got to say because he's a Knicks fan too. So we're gonna bring him.
I
Like I
hate
said,
to say this,
I'm the
like,
guy with the wild takes, and like I said,
no,
when
no, look,
when they lace up against each other, it's gonna go to 7. I'm gonna say that it's gonna go to 7 because I feel that the Knicks can beat Boston, and I'm gonna say that until I'm blue and orange in the face.
my man. I'm a Knicks fan. That's why I'm gonna leave it at that. And Boston is going. Boston is Boston is going. Mm, mm. You ever be making some food and you taste it and it tastes so good that you ain't got no words for it? That's what the Boston is looking like right now. So I can't even put the Knicks anywhere in the vicinity of, like, I don't even. And I'm a
Man, I
Knicks
got
fan.
$50 on the Knicks, man. That's
All
it.
right.
I got 50 on the
I don't
Knicks,
I
man.
don't even gamble, but I'll probably throw a buck 50 at that
And
one
I'm gonna
because
be so weak. You know what's crazy? I got a Jalen Brunson jersey in my closet right now, and I'm gonna wear that jersey when the Knicks lose. When the
Look,
Knicks
yeah,
lose.
oh, that,
look,
yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. When the Knicks lose, yeah, wear
my
that
man
jersey, my
just
boy.
prophesied it like that
You,
was elite.
yeah, I'll
He's
take
like,
that bet. I'll
give me
take that.
that 50 right now, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me.
I'll take that bet right now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Talk to me.
Thank
Talk
Rome,
to
you,
me after the
Randy.
show. Talk to me after the
Thank
show.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
talk to me
man,
after the
just
show too.
yo, Zell me, man. Zell me all that.
Yo, man. Crazy Take 3 is in the house.
Yeah. Take that bet any day.
My
Let's
man
go.
Rome just glitched and went from 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. Like,
But my mother,
He said, I'm tired. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. Oh my God.
3 a.m. to 3
yeah.
p.m.
Yeah. All right. So are the Cavs a real threat? Because we know how y'all
Yeah,
feel about the Knicks.
yeah,
Are the Cavs a legit threat?
yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah,
was,
because
yeah.
they got a starting five and a bench that can match them position for position.
hmm
That's why I'm saying, and
They got defense.
that's they got great defenders, rebounders that can keep Porzingis out of that paint area. Al Horford is not going to be a factor against them young guys. Evan Mobley has taken his game to a whole new level this year. Jared Allen stepped his game up. And man, them guards from Cleveland is crazy, bro.
They
Them
got
dudes is
Yo,
them dudes.
that
look,
DeAndre Hunter
Cle-
pickup too. You know what I'm saying? That
Oh
DeAndre,
yeah, I forgot about that one.
that's a scary pickup. You know what I'm
They
saying?
remind me of like the Remember the Hawks when they had 5 All-Stars?
When they was
Yeah.
They remind me of the Hawks,
Monstars.
like that Hawks team, but they got actually 2 legit All-Stars. Maybe
You know-
3. I'll give them 3. They
You know
got
who
3
they
All-Stars.
remind me of? I'm gonna keep it a buck. Now, they remind me of when the Warriors got Iguodala. So that season when the Warriors became like solidified defensively because they got Iguodala, that's what this Cavaliers team remind me of because they had the all-star backcourt with Clay and Steph, right? You got Darius Garland and Spider.
The Spider,
You know
yep.
what I'm saying? And then like you still got, they glue guy, which would be Max Strus. Max Strus is the glue guy, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like vocal about it because he's been there. You know what I'm saying? He's been to the mountaintop. Then you got an Evan Mobley who can stretch the floor, and
he's playing incredible, man.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You got Evan Mobley that can stretch the floor. You got Jarrett Allen that can be a strict rim
Legit
protector.
5.
He don't gotta do
Legit
nothing
5.
else but stay there. You know what I'm saying? And then they bench on itself. You got Ty Jerome that turned into a whole nother player. He reinvented himself in Cleveland.
Don't be wrong. Don't be wrong. That's what they call it.
Yeah, like
Wow.
and then he still was able to keep, Isaac, you know what I'm saying? Keeping him in the rotation where he can still be efficient and all the other players that's there, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a full-fledged Cleveland guy, but for the ones that's there for the core 10 players, it solidifies them as a team that could really be a threat because now it's not a game to where you got to really play chess. It's just plug and play with them now. You know what I'm saying? Because they played together for what the last Donovan Mitchell been there for what the last 4 years, 3 years, something like that. But now, right, 4. So okay, so cool. So now they've gelled together. They know personality. The only person that they don't know too much is DeAndre Hunter, but yet he's a 3 and D guy. So you don't got to know much about him. You know his position. Put him there. All right, we good. You know what I'm saying? So I think Cleveland, for better or worse, I know for sure if the Knicks don't beat Boston, Cleveland beats Boston. You know what I'm saying?
I got Cleveland coming out the East. I got them coming out the East.
For sure.
You don't get scared that like Rome said, I'm not a Cleveland fan, but name 12 guys. But like,
That's a fact. He named the whole roster. They got this guy, that guy, 3 and D guy. It was like, oh my god,
like
you're not a Cleveland fan.
They got a good team, but you think they actually gonna be playoff ready? Because season is different.
Yeah, because last year they made it a deep run too. Last year, and I think this year they got a chip on their shoulder this year, right?
Because they lost over injuries last year.
Yeah, so I think they coming. They coming.
They fiending. All right.
And then Darius Garland, he ready to go, bro.
It's Spider. That's why they're winning. The Spider.
He's the X Factor.
He's the X Factor because he's learned his lesson from last year. I don't have to play fast. I have to just play controlled ball because now I don't have to do it by myself. I got, like I just said, I got 4 guys capable around me to help me. Because his minutes went from 40 to 25 to 30 this year. His minutes are solidly cut for a reason. Because I can put, and one guy you forgot to mention on the bench that nobody even talk about is Okoro, who can play the 1, 2,
that's
or the 3.
I didn't remember his last name, but Isaac, Isaac Okoro.
Okoro plays the first 3 positions. He can hold it down.
Yeah.
But it all, like Devon said, it all depends on strength and non-injuries. Who's at full strength when the playoffs start?
In the playoff.
Like he said,
it's another dude we forgot to mention too, and he put on massive weight. Imani Bates. Imani Bates is a bucket. You let him go, and you see the thing about I love playoff basketball. They plug these players in knowing that they're ready. You plug in Imani Bates. Imani Bates added on 20 extra pounds, so he got muscle, right? He could bang out with anybody.
Guys, yeah.
Exactly. And then the thing is, Imani Bates could shoot the skin off the ball. So, I mean, you let him, bro, I'm telling you, get him in a pick and roll situation. Y'all seen what Aaron Gordon did against the Lakers. You seen what Aaron Gordon did against everybody in the West that year they won. You got to do the same thing with a person that can really, really shoot the ball, which is him. Put him in a position to win, game over.
Well, speaking of putting on muscle and size and weight and things like that, I just want to skid to this next topic. Zion Williamson, man, he's the lightest he's ever been in the league. He's 264 pounds. He came in at 286. Not injured. He's playing great. He's the third fastest of I think it was 5,000 points.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you guys think about Zion's discipline and him actually committing to being in shape and trying to change that franchise?
I
I
think
think
honestly, oh well, I'm gonna just say this real quick. I think honestly, for better or worse, I think that maybe Zion didn't believe the the organization didn't believe he could be the number one person, right? Because you think about it like this, they had Brandon Ingram over there, they had Zoe over there, they had these players that could be franchise type building stone corner players, but now that they're gone, it's kind of like you giving him the keys, right? For real, for real. Even though like we all knew Zion was supposed to be the face of New Orleans, but now it's kind of like brother, man, now you got the keys to the city for real, and this is your city. What are you gonna do with it? How you gonna hold us to the standard? And now, like, you think about it, he don't really got much back from the Brandon Ingram trade. Then they also lost DeJounte Murray. So it's just him and CJ, you know what I'm saying? And CJ's older, but now it's Zion. Like, now you really got to take on that boatload of offense and defense. So the only thing for you to do is really be the supreme athlete you're supposed to be. So, hopefully it lucks out the way that it's supposed to, and he don't he don't drop the bag on this one and pick up the fork.
Okay,
I
Doc.
think
So let's hear
he
from you, Doc.
a lot of that stuff is true, but I think he changed his surroundings. I think somebody got in his ear about the bag, like like John Morant. He's another one, great talent, but you got to change your company. You got to change the company you keep because somebody got in Zion ear about the money. Because we're not going to keep paying you if you can't be on the court. And you want to take care of your family, you want to take care of everybody around you. How can you take care of them if you're not on the court? I'm not going to keep paying you to sit on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to get in shape. Like Barkley said it 2 weeks ago on TNT when he was in Philadelphia and he was overweight. The veterans pulled him aside. Yo, who you hang out with? Who
What
you
you
party with?
doing? Yeah.
Yeah, right. What are you doing? You're the moneymaker. You're the bag. Everybody's clinging to you. So how can you take care of them if you got to keep you coming in here 50 pounds overweight? Because if you look at the time frame when he left Duke and first got drafted, the Duke put on 30 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
How
Big
is
boy.
that? How is that possible? In college basketball, the courts are more long and wider, and he was doing a lot of phenomenal stuff. As soon as he got in the league, he started getting injured because of that excess weight. And we all know that. When we put on weight, we're not
Mm-hmm.
doing everything we're supposed to do.
My man caught the
But
freshman 30.
yeah, straight up. But it's like when a lot of people don't know when Lance Stevenson was in Indiana. Larry Bird pulled him aside and told him, what are you going to do for your future? Keep running the streets or you going to lock up your future? Get disciplined, get to the game.
Be a
Because everybody's
professional.
gonna look, nobody's gonna be there when you are broke. Nobody's gonna be there when you don't have it all. Zion takes care of 20 something people, pay their rent, pay everything. He was saying, how can you do that when you damn near 300 plus sitting on the sideline with no neck? I hope he get it together because he's too good to waste. He's too good of a player.
You know what's so
And like
crazy
you
about
said,
that, Doc? You know what's so crazy? He he didn't he I don't think he played a full season yet, and he's the fastest to
nope.
5,000 points. That's
That's
crazy.
incredible.
That
On
is
both
But
ends.
that's
crazy.
It's incredible on both ends. Like,
It's just
my man, how
but
long
that's
did he play?
because I put it like Kevin Love. But he the only guy on that team. Like that's how Kevin Love made 20 All-Star games in Minnesota. He was the only guy there.
yeah,
And
yeah,
you
yeah, of
know
course.
some
But he played like a full seasons. Zion was
yeah.
like in and out,
But
calf, whatever injury he had, and he
he was too
still,
big. He was too big. Like
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of
Yeah.
that weight, as the reason why, one of the reasons why I think he was not playing full season because he was too big, and
hmm
that excess weight being as explosive as he is, his body is like, yo, I can't really carry this, and just it just wasn't functioning. So long term, if he would have remained in that state of mind, that body weight, it would have just took a toll on his body. He would be one of those, man, I wish he would have guys. But if he's serious about his craft, serious about his profession, keeping this weight at this, and we talking like 240, 260 something is light, but if he maintains this weight and gets stronger from this, he's only gonna get better. Then we'll see the true Zion. Like we'll see Zion Williams like only go up from here. But he got to stay committed. He got to stay dedicated. Practice
Mm.
that diligence that the greats have been doing.
And like Doc said, changing who's around you.
That
That's it's
starts there.
simple and plain.
Hmm.
If your man's is around you eating honey buns and,
You
and
gonna eat them honey
Chick-fil-A,
buns.
you
You
gonna
gonna
eat
eat
honey
it.
buns and Chick-fil-A because you got it. You got the money.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
if you get around those real professionals, those pros, I'm not eating that. I'm only eating protein and greens, and I
You
got my shake
influenced
at
by
3 o'clock,
Gonna
and
be
I'm
influenced.
going to sleep at this time, and I'm in the gym at this time. It's gonna really show in his game and in his body, and that's what's been happening so far. A lot of people not really paying attention to New Orleans because they're the worst team in the league right now, besides the Wizards. But trust me,
Unfortunate.
if he keeps going down and wait, he's going to be a problem. He's
Yeah,
going to be a problem. Trust
he
me.
gets to 230, it's over.
It's over.
Mm.
It's over.
Oh
Yeah,
my God. Oh
He,
Lord.
he's going to
If
be
he get down to
ridiculous.
220, 230, all hell will break loose. All
He's
hell
going
will
to be
break loose.
ridiculous.
Yeah. All hell will break. He's scary.
after that, he
He's
gonna be
scary.
played, son. It's over, son.
Speaking of young talent too, Victor Wembanyama is out. Like crazy
That hurt my
injury.
soul.
Crazy
Yeah.
injury, blood clot in the shoulder or something like that. Crazy
Hmm.
injury. They shut him down for the remainder of the season, and that's sad because I was really looking forward to seeing him and Fox really, like play out the season just for them to build that chemistry together. But I mean, what do you guys think about that, man? That's tough. And then Pop not coming back too, like
Mm.
Yeah, I think
It's
it's,
funny. It's funny you say that, and the Spurs game is on right now. That's the
hmm
wow.
craziest thing you talking about.
yeah,
But Pop
man.
is that's my coach, bro. Pop can walk away. It's nothing else he has to do for this game, and no regrets whatsoever. He can walk away. The sad part is about Wembyama, it happens. It's life. We all get unexpected things that happen to our bodies, and you know what I'm saying. He's the kid got cheated. I think he got cheated. His body just misled him. You know what I'm saying? Just misled him. You know what I'm saying? But and that just shows you of all the medical professions in the world how y'all didn't spot that. This kid is flying on planes going here to there.
Left, right.
God, God, and blood clots travel. God forbid he'd have got on the plane and took a week off and
That's it.
lost his life. But I'm glad they spotted it. He'll be back next year. They said at full strength. But now is y'all have to solidify the team around him. Keep
hmm
the core group around him. Don't lose what kept him winning because they were winning with him with the team. He got a mix of young guys and veterans. So what are y'all going to do in the future? Are you going to keep CP3 for another year? Harrison Barnes another year? The veterans, are you going to keep the veterans around him or are they going to be building around him and Fox? And that's like starting from scratch. Because I don't think Pop is coming back, even though he said he is committed to coaching Wembanyama. But Pop doesn't owe nobody nothing, man. He doesn't owe nobody absolutely nothing. He can walk away from the game. He can walk away, man, and it's all right.
I think for the most part, the great thing, and that it's a blessing that it's not the same condition as Chris Bosh's. We all know and we all love Chris Bosh, and his career was cut short by something similar. But for what the doctors have noticed and seen and sports medicine, it's not the same condition. It's more of a like situation to where he had so many reps in his arm that created that blockage. So it's not a fact that he got to have a surgery done or anything like that. He can simply have blood thinners to be able to get that drainage out. So pretty much it's just that clog right there. So that's the great thing about it. So, and then he's young. So it'll be easier for him to recover faster and not have the worry of it being a situation to where it could be life altering down the line. So I think that was the blessing in disguise. So, them being able to catch it early as if they, as they did, and not letting it linger, was the great thing. So I look forward to seeing him next season without no complications from this condition going forward.
Yeah, but like you said, Rome, like although they caught it early and it's not like a Chris Bosh thing, blood clots is serious and you gotta like monitor them. You gotta watch those often. It's not like it's like, oh, I twisted my ankle or I hurt my finger or I jammed it up. It's not. This is a serious thing. Like blood clot done killed people, done took people out. So, and I'm gonna have my prayers out for Wemby, but I want them to be on top of it. Medicine is advanced. He wants to work. He clearly wants to work hard. It's literally showing in his medical records that he wants to work hard. It's showing it by way of injury, but like I just want him healthy. I'm hoping that they do what they can to ensure that he comes back stronger without all the other things, especially because of the severity of it.
I'm mad because he gonna get cut. He put in the work in his last 2 years. Even though he got cheated out of Defensive Player of the Year last year, he should have been an All Star starter last year. Just like this year, he's gonna get cheated out of his bonuses, which he earned halfway through the season. You know what I'm saying? He unfortunately, yeah, he's gonna get cheated once again out of the stuff he deserved and he earned. But and like Devon said, all jokes aside, that kid wants to play. The kid is phenomenal. He's a unicorn. Blocking shots, shooting threes. Come on, man. He's the future. If you get a couple more people like that, man, come on, man.
Then we
There's no
get the
telling
league
what the
back.
Spurs.
Yeah.
Then we
Yeah,
get the league
man.
back.
Mm-hmm. Because Anthony Edwards doesn't want to be the face of the league. He clearly told everybody that. I don't want to be the face of the league no more.
No, that was
And
just
you
him
got,
being humble. That
You
was
know what's
him
so
being
crazy?
humble
That
for
was
the
the
no,
camera.
next. That was the next segment
That's
because
my
Melo
man.
Melo praised Anthony Edwards, and he said that you can't run away from it. You can't shy away from it.
right.
Yeah.
Right. You
Him
can't,
not wanting to be the face. Who would be the face?
I mean, even so, like watching, when Mel and them spoke about it, not for nothing, and this is no disrespect to anybody outside of America, y- keep it homegrown. You know what I'm saying? Like the talent is here. It's not like the talent's not here. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, just for example, like Luka going to the Lakers, right? Again, I had this take before. Luka could turn into the face of the league depending on how it goes because of the market in LA. You right? Now. So again, with that being said, it's okay for overseas players to be the face of a franchise, but for the American League, for the NBA, I think it would just be a slap.
Edwards.
I'm about to say it would be a slap to the face as an American athlete for overseas athlete to be the face of the NBA, which is not to say it's something wrong with that. It's not, but it just would say like, dang, like,
We don't got the best players in America
right,
anymore.
you know what I'm saying? Like, so like
It
how
is a world game now. It is a
I'm
world
about to
game
say
now.
because like how could you say Team USA is the best team in the in the world,
If
but
the American dude don't want to be
right,
the
like
face,
exactly, but Luca is the face of the NBA. It wouldn't make sense. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mind you,
Like,
the two best players in the NBA right now, according to standings, is Jokic and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander,
and they're
and they're
not
both
American.
not American.
Right.
and they're
So
both
no.
wouldn't be the face. They will both wouldn't be the
Now,
face in NBA.
what y'all saying is correct, but look at this. Let's be real now. Perfect example is the All Star game. Perfect example. The top players that are paid are Americans. Y'all not showing no interest into your home. That's what they were saying. So when you bring the world in, you go through the top players. Like you said, you got Joker, Shea Gildas. How y'all forget Giannis? You can't not forget Giannis. He's another one of the top two-time MVP, all this stuff. Because our guys are no longer hungry because we're already getting fat without worrying about international love. We're getting fat already. So now we get mad at Giannis. And Bean became an American citizen because he didn't want to represent whatever he wanted. Everybody mad at the Joker. Luka, like you said, he's in a big market. He's in a big market. So Giannis, when he was on the run, when they won the championship, he was the face of the league. The number one vote getter in the All Star game. The captain the last 3 or 4 years of the All Star game for a reason. His work ethic is harder than our own players. We just talked about it. Zion Williamson. He could be the face of the league if he get himself together. Why would you turn away? It's pretty much you turning your back. You got somebody else to have it because I'm still get paid regardless. I don't gotta be the place of league to get 500 million. I don't have to be it.
You
I
know
don't
what,
have
Doc?
to.
You know what, Doc? Just to back you up on that too, I had a take about this like a couple episodes back, speaking on the younger generation coming in, like dudes not being hungry no more, right? Because dudes is coming into the league already famous. That's what's changing everything. 90s players and 80s and early 2000s didn't have the luxury of coming in famous.
Right.
People
They were
are
just
literally,
known.
yeah, people are literally coming in. I got 300 million followers. I make this much money already. I already got this deal, that deal. Why do I need to be the best in the NBA? I'm chilling. I made the NBA. I'm good. I
That's
did my
it.
dream. That's it.
Check.
I don't need to be
Right,
the best. Checkmate.
Yeah.
right.
The
Check the
players from
bag.
overseas,
Check
they
it.
don't got the players from overseas, they don't got nothing, bro. Nothing. They coming over with no fan base. You don't even know who they is. Giannis. Who's Giannis? They coming in
You'll
ready
see.
to make something of themselves. So that's
Yeah.
that's
what he
why,
said. He said,
You know,
"You'll see."
and it's crazy,
bro.
because
That's why.
and then look at it how I'm thinking about it is right. This kind of just dawned on me just now, of how things were back then. When Steph went to China, right? He became the face in China. Like, oh snap! So if you really think about it, in time, it's the same thing happening over here now. You know what I'm saying? An overseas player could be the face of the United States. So it's kind of like, oh,
It's
like
gonna be crazy.
Steph went over there, became Jordan in China. How come Giannis can't come over
Wrong.
here and be,
That's
Jordan
that's
of the United States?
that's like me coming in your house room and being like, "All right, guys, I'm the dad now."
But
Like
that's
that
what's
look weird.
happening though. He came in and racked up. He said, "All right, yo, you know what? He's an American man with statues in China. I don't want to hear nothing."
You know what
feel
though,
me?
Rome? Do you guys think that's why the NBA broadcast the Lakers so much? Because they don't want to give up the American title. Because you know how LeBron's still the face of the league. It's LeBron. But do you feel like that's why they get a bunch of games on TV? Even when they were losing with AD, they was always on TV. The Lakers
Yeah,
was
They
just
because
care
always
too much.
playing.
LeBron he's the face. You
Do
got to
you think you think
You got to put the
it's
face on,
it's
but it's
kind of
not an
like a
American thing.
American thing? Like
Nah, it's a
He's
LeBron
Captain
thing.
America, bro. No, not even,
So
bro. Look at the
It's a
pictures he
LeBron
took during
thing.
the United States, the run in the USA games, bro. When he sat, bro, when he was at the end of the boat, bro, it's a historical picture the same way, bro.
That's
Like,
crazy.
so LeBron
So
taking that picture that same way as they took it back then when they was going to war. You got LeBron holding the flag the same way. It's raining. It's all type of nonsense going on in the
All right.
background.
When you paint it that way, that's the artist and you seeing it like
that's
that. Right?
hard though. That's
He's
hard though.
Captain
That was
America.
hard.
can I ask the panel a question? Here's
Mhm.
my question. Take away LeBron, take away Steph, take away KD, take away Harden, take away Kawhi Leonard. You take away the top 20 American basketball players. Now you put all these new international players in here. They will own the NBA
Yeah.
because they're all after you take away the guys who's been here. Like I said, LeBron, KD, them guys,
The establishment
Giannis,
ones. Yep.
Giannis, Joker, Shea Gilded Alexander. All these new
Wemby. Don't forget Wemby.
Wemby,
Mhm.
right now, who would be the face of the NBA? Who would it be?
First off, Doc, it wouldn't be called the NBA. It would be called FIBA, and we'll
Right.
just leave it like that.
Yo, I don't know if y'all watch overseas basketball, but like, bro, at
I watch it.
yo,
They
3 4 in the
crazy
morning,
over
them
there.
FIBA games be wild, bro. You be
They
like,
They
crazy.
fight over there too. They be fighting.
you know what? And the crazy thing is, bro, they only playing for like 100,000 a
Yeah.
contract.
I ain't
Well,
gonna
you
hold
gotta-
you, Rome.
I got.
Rome.
I actually.
If-
I got a. Go ahead, D. Go ahead, Dev.
Rome, you said only 100,000. If we all got paid 100,000, we'd be elite. Just to play
I
ball?
know, but I'm
We
just
because
Yeah.
we coming from the slums
Right.
to come up and play that game, and we love this game. So for us, It's not the money. It's the fact that
We love the sport.
we love this sport. So,
I agree.
like you said, if they don't love it, they I'm life and I'm chilling. I got all these fans,
Love
and
the luxury of it. And you can even
you
see it in some of these
there's no
players. Like
appreciation.
you see it in the players that do be playing for contract, right? You know, you seen a few players that come in. Oh, I got a contract. Yeah, let me go on. You know what I'm
You got a
saying? For
sneaker deal,
example,
right?
and this is my guy. I loved him when he played for us. Dion Waiters. He played for a contract. He got that contract. Guess what? He was out the
That's
window
it.
after that.
That's
You know
it.
what I'm saying? He got that 80 million. He
You're not
turned into
hungry no
Philly
more.
cheese for real. Next thing you know, 2-year injury.
Well, I got a
Mm.
question for the panel, and I want to piggyback off what Doc said. You take away KD, you take away Bron, you take away Steph. We go to the Olympics in 2028. What we doing?
You're gonna draft me.
I mean, bro.
What we doing in 2028? That's scary.
If you think about like
2028.
this, 2028, we go to the Olympics, right? The only OGs left we're gonna have for real will be Kyrie if he want to play for America, which he said he won't, right?
No,
So
we say we take away Kyrie. You
he
have to
going,
take him out.
no.
Because
You
he's in
said
the top 20.
hold
Yeah,
on, yeah.
he's in the top 10.
Hold on. You said 2028 Olympics, right? Because remember, Kyrie is
Yeah,
from
3
New
years away.
Jersey, but he also was born in Australia. So he can play for the American team, but he can also play for Australia. But now, if we're going to take him away and we're going to wash it down to American players, right?
Yeah,
The
let's do
only
that.
American players that we can really hope and pray that they be the best versions of themselves will be
Edwards.
Anthony Edwards, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Green. You will have
Zion.
Zion. You
Zion.
have
Gotta
to
put
work on.
Zion.
You have to work
He's in
on
there
that.
now.
Donovan Mitchell will have to be in there,
Mitchell.
right?
Tatum.
Tatum.
Tatum,
Tatum.
Jalen Brown,
Brown.
you have to be in there.
Brown.
You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
we got some heavy hitters.
You
Even if the
would even have to put Marcus Smart in there, Desmond Bain. I'm talking about role players that could potentially
Drew
become.
No,
Holiday,
Marcus
baby.
Smart would be
Drew
done.
Holiday.
Marcus
Drew
Smart would be
Holiday.
done.
Smart
He'd be
is
done.
No, Drew Holiday is done too.
Oh
Because
yeah, Drew Holiday, you done.
I,
You done.
John Morant, you got to put John
Ja
Morant.
Morant,
If he
Ja
got his
Morant.
life together, you know what I'm saying? Who else? You
wait.
take?
Jared
Don't put him
Jackson.
in there. Don't put John in there yet.
No,
Wait.
you got to put John
You
Morant.
gotta
in.
put
You gotta
John
put
in there.
John.
You gotta put John in.
You put him on
2028.
potential.
Put
You
John
put him
Morant
on,
in there.
but
No,
that's
you got to put him
potential.
in.
I'm
You
talking
gotta
about.
put Tyrese
Go ahead.
Halliburton. You got to put Tyrese Halliburton.
Jared Jackson Jr.
No, bro. No, bro.
Jared Jackson Jr.
Jaren
Halliburton,
Jackson
no.
Jr. That's what I'm saying.
Halliburton, no, bro.
Halliburton,
No,
no. Halliburton, no.
Guys,
no.
Halliburton,
Because
no.
I'm gonna tell you why you can't put him in there because he don't have those other players to kind of shield his weaknesses. Like
No, he
LeBron,
don't.
KD, and Steph's not there. Like
But
you
I'm
can't lean on them no more. It gotta be you.
If you gotta lean on anybody, you shouldn't even be in this conversation.
Right, but
If
you're
you
gonna
have
put
to lean,
That's true.
if we gotta
That's
lean
a
on him,
fact.
that's what I'm saying though. You're gonna put Cooper Flag in there. Okay, he's American.
Oh yeah,
player.
Coop's going. Coop's
You know what
going.
I'm saying? Then you got the other kids, Eamon and Asura. You know what I'm saying? They're going in there.
The two
Cade is going
brothers.
in there. Right, Cade is going in
Cade
there.
to
You know what
go.
I'm saying?
Even Fox would be he'll still be in the league.
De'Aaron
De'Aaron
Fox is
Fox.
going
Okay.
in there. Stephon
Now-
Castle is going in there. You know what I'm saying?
Now, once again, you putting them against Giannis, Joker, Luka. These guys who play with every year with the same players.
It's
When they
over.
leave June, hold on. When they leave in June, while we on vacation, we in Malibu, we're chilling. These guys are
Hey.
these guys are playing with their peoples. Yo, we just finished. The finals is over. Now they flying to their countries to continue playing. We're putting a makeshift team together every 4 years. These
Mhm.
guys been playing together since they was 10 and 12 years old. It's a very big difference. Like I said, the camaraderie, the build up things. That's how y'all win championships. I know your ins and outs. If I know Dev go to the left, I'm setting the pick to the right all day there and
But I
let him
got-
keep running.
But that's what's so scary about 28, right? Because
over.
the thing about LeBron, Steph, and Curry, like, even though they don't play together, they don't have to, they are game changers, right?
Straight
You
up.
saw what Steph did the last 3 games, 5, 6, 7 threes in a row. KD, clutch shots, LeBron carrying the team at 40 in the Olympics at 40.
Look,
Once they're gone, it's scary. It's scary hours, bro. It's
Listen,
really scary hours.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and I don't care what anybody say about this take. Right, it's a wild take again. Right now,
I'm
I'm
listening now.
so dead ass. 2028, the title was going either to Canada or Serbia. I'm telling you.
Nah, that's not a wild take. I could see Canada taking it.
Telling you.
The reason why they lost this year is because they just wasn't battle tested yet. That team,
Right.
that because it was still like all new dudes. When they go back in 2028, they're gonna be crazy. Canada's gonna be crazy.
Bro,
Trust me. They're gonna
the
be crazy.
title was going back to Serbia, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Nah,
I'm telling you.
Luka Magic.
I would say either France or Canada.
Nah, bro. Bro, we played Serbia in the championship game.
Look,
That was a dog fight, bro.
that was a dog.
We talking about prime. This is going to be prime Wembyama, not now Wemby. This is going to be prime Wemby. Prime.
Bro,
Can't be stopped.
But Wemby's from France, bro. He's not American.
No. I said it's going to be either France or Canada that takes the title in 2028.
Hey,
let me just double check the fact sure, right? So when we play, right, before the finals, we played France in the finals, and we lost, and Wemby lost, right?
yeah.
Then we played Serbia, right?
In the semifinals game.
Exactly. And you see, don't get me wrong, that France game was crazy. It was crazy. It was phenomenal. But that Serbia game was scary. Like we literally could have lost.
But this is what I was trying to tell you. This is what I'm trying to say. Without Steph, LeBron, and KD, how is that going to look in 28? That's what I'm trying to say. That's going to be crazy.
That's what
I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna look. I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna look. Nah, go ahead. Hit it.
In 4 years, right? 4 years, Wembyama, all right. By 4 years, then Wembyama already had been in the league for 6. So now he's already solidified the way he's playing as an NBA player. He's the number one option on his team.
If he's healthy.
Right. And then also, too, you got players from France over here and playing in the league that could go back over there. And every time, players from France go back to their hometown, they turn it up a different level.
Everybody.
Every 4 years, right? Every 4 years,
they get the Schroeder package. The Daniel.
Exactly. Then the Schroeder be different, bro.
Then the Schroeder package.
But what I'm saying is, those people in Serbia, bro, those are real live fans that really just they go in and they do the job that they came to do. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, not for nothing. When I seen, son from Bogdanovic, when I seen him lace up against Curry and go shot for shot with him, I'm like, oh yeah. And now if you ever watched him play overseas, he's like Curry overseas. You know what I'm saying? He's going.
But you know what too? Just to say this. The defense will be different though from the Americans. No, from the Americans. They are not going to be old. That's the difference. The starting five on the Americans were old. That's going to be the difference.
Do you think like the defense? You said the defense is going to be different. The way defense is looking now, like you said, Luka don't play D. Is everybody on that wave like their offense is their D? And when we go over against these guys,
not in FIBA. No, absolutely not. They playing defense. A lot the Americans. So the Americans most of the games. If you watch the games, they all started out slow because the starting five was just old. That's it. If they were younger, if that was prime LeBron, prime Curry, prime KD, we would have smoked everybody. Everybody. Defense, offense, smoked everybody. It's just because they were old.
Yeah. Question.
That 5 is old. And then Embiid is hurt too. He was hurt playing Embiid.
True. This a wild one right here for me. I mean, not for me, but just in general. So in 4 years, right? Obviously we got to pick another Team USA coach because Steve Kerr, his feelings was butthurt because he did Jason Tatum dead wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now in 4 years. To suggest, I would say I would want to get a coach that's either very intelligent, which would be like a JJ Redick, right? Or
coach of the year, by the way.
Just hear me out. Just hear me out, Rel.
Coach of the year.
I would want to get like a JJ Redick because he knows the X's and O's of the games. Plus, he knows how to get all of his players into their spots from 1 to 5. Or I would want to get a hard-nosed, no-nonsense type of coach like Udoka. You put Udoka at the helm because Udoka can pretty much identify to the younger crowd, right? Like Udoka is like the OG of our era. You know what I'm saying? Because he came through the 2000s with us as a player, but as a player coach, he can identify to the young core because that's only gonna be in there. You know, his whole entire roster will be basically the USA team age wise, pretty much.
But do you think Steve Kerr? Do you think he made a mistake how he coached Tatum in the Olympics?
No, he did. He did right because at the same token, you can't
right because like who do you plug? Take like you know what I'm saying? Like who do you take out?
You need a defensive spot from Derek White. You needed him to be running with Drew Holiday. You needed him for that.
Nah, I don't think he did none of that. You look at all the Olympic teams. It's like the All-Star game. Everybody can't play.
Facts.
Everybody can't play. Yeah. Come on, you had David Robinson, Karl Malone, half of them sitting, half of them doing out. And these are the 50th greatest players that ever played the game. Some of the games they didn't even play.
Mm-hmm.
Tatum,
they need to.
Right, exactly. But see, listen, first of all, it was Derek White shouldn't even make the Olympics. That was on what's his name spot.
You think so?
Not over what's his name? Jaylen Brown. There's no way possible.
That was a Nike situation.
I don't care about Nike. Y'all talk about Olympics. That's how y'all talk about how businesses dictate sports. Period.
Politics, yep.
Yeah.
Politics. This was the best player, the finals MVP. That's like Isaiah Thomas not making the dream team because Jordan said he's not going to play if he's not going to play. It's business. It's marketable.
I mean, come on, you really gonna come on, Doc? You come on,
yeah.
Jordan.
No,
come on. I get it, but come on.
Reach for that.
Hold on. I'm not reaching. You put a college player on the team, a hurt back veteran, over one of the greatest point guards in the league because Jordan said no. There's nobody picking nobody over Jordan. I didn't say pick him over Jordan, but he should have played on the team respectfully, especially when you got a college player.
Yeah, I can see that. He should have been on the team. He should have been on the team.
That's all I'm saying. He should have been on the team.
Oh, okay.
Jason Tatum, right? That's all I'm saying. Jason Tatum, look what they did to him. They turned him into a monster this year.
Mm-hmm.
And every time he plays Steve Kerr's team, he tries to kill them. He tries to kill them on purpose. It's not, and this goes back to the original question. Y'all talking about France, Serbia, these guys are going to win the championship. Come back to the NBA. Who's going to be the face of the league? Because Americans are not hungry no more.
Yeah.
The bag is already secure. I'm not hungry. International play, it's a gold medal. It's like the Olympics. It's something like the All-Star game. It's the check ain't worth what it is. It's not worth what it is.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
So why am I going mad hard?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I going mad hard?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why they're trying to bring in world versus the Olympics. Outsiders in the dunk contest. You have to challenge them now. You can't challenge Kevin Durant when you're making $50 million a year. You're not challenging me nothing. I won championships, MVPs. Let's be real. What I gotta play for? What I gotta play for? Yeah, you can't talk to me about nothing. If I don't want to play, I don't care. My check is still coming. Forget the All-Star Weekend bonus. My $25 million is still there. That's good. You have to make it where we need our ass bust. I'm being real. We need it. We need to get our ass bust.
That's why it would have been great if they would have lost. It would have been great.
It would have been fantastic.
I'm still happy we won.
They'd have been so hungry.
Mm-hmm.
The next time they got to the Olympics, it wouldn't have been funny.
It would have been embarrassing.
Like, there you go. You have to embarrass them. You have to embarrass them. That's why everybody mad at Luka. He's a great offensive player. But you have to embarrass him to make sure, okay, he's nice overseas. But here, he's not good enough to be on the court with you. You have to show it. But when y'all showing slow-mo Joker backing up and beating all doing whatever he wants, y'all showing the international ball is taking over. Giannis runs through the court. I love Giannis. He goes from 0 to 1,000 and do what he wants to do all day long.
I mean, he
all day.
travels a lot, but that's a different conversation for another
Yeah, we
day.
all know that. Everybody travels now.
Next season. Next
Yeah,
season.
next season we gonna talk
Got a
about it.
new
But
take
we
for that.
do got a
Stealing.
Who. We got a segment coming up from Rome, 3 a.m. We got a Who coming up. So if you guys ready for the Who, let's get it.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? So today on Who is a 6'4" guard, 2009 second round pick with the 43rd pick. I got my man Marcus Thornton. Marcus Thornton is a hooper again. You know what I'm saying? Every time I talk about a hooper, why? Because he was a certified bucket getter. In the 2010-2011 season, he averaged his highest on the Sacramento Kings at 21.8 points per game. He also was on the second NBA team for the second team, you know what I'm saying? But again, rookie second team, I'm sorry. Yo, Marcus Thornton was a hooper. Like I said, he was out there getting buckets. And I mean, he did a little side chew. He was giving you buckets, man. Marcus Thornton for sure, man. Shout out to you. He's still playing overseas right now till this day. And I mean, hey, any team could use a specialist as a shooter for real.
Hey, shout out to Ron for that Who segment. And again, man, I just want to say, man, I really want to say thank you to everybody, man, who tuned into the podcast, who shared it, who commented, who engaged with the content. The panel, we really appreciate it. The basketball panel and the wrestling panel. Everybody who is just engaged with the show. This is the end of season 2. We're gonna be back for season 3, back and better. And yeah, man. So you guys got anything you want to say about the show before we log out for season 2?
Hey, man, we shining now, man. You know what I'm saying? We shining now. That's it. Shout outs to the pod. Shout outs to the gang that's here. Just want to put God first, honestly, because, with him, he put this together and, we just holding together as the glue. So, shout outs to God for putting us here to be able to have these moments and share these moments together amongst men and amongst brothers at the end of the day, So thank you.
Yeah, that's a good word, Rome. Praise God. I think next season when we do kick this off, I want everybody to enjoy it. I want more people to see different perspectives from the New York crew, and just engage with people. And I think the camaraderie that we're building, hopefully that translates into the general public. So again, praise God for this, and let's use more of these platforms to get the news out.
Man, it's like you said, man. First and foremost, all praise to him for bringing us here, man. We creating a platform, man, and this is what it is. This is what podcasting is about. This is what where the business people are missing. That raw, uncut truth about how we, the fans, feel about the game. Like we can be honest and not sugarcoat nothing. Because one thing a lot of people forget, once you're in the sports world or entertainment world, the first thing you sign away is your freedom of speech. And people always forget that because you can never say what you really truly want to say. Because at the end of the game, if I lose a championship, don't ask me how I feel. I just lost. So don't expect me to be happy, go lucky, sit here, drink some Gatorade, and tell you I gave it my all. No. When it's love, we created a platform. We're going to continue to help you shine. We're going to be here for you. This is what you created, and we only going further, man. This is excellent. I'm glad to be a part of it as the elder statesman. I'm glad you guys invited me. Listen, man, y'all knowledge and my knowledge is what it is, man. The future and the past always makes everything great because without me, I could have learned nothing from somebody older than me. So hopefully I pass on wisdom to y'all, just like y'all bringing on insight to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's all good. Love you guys, man. Real talk.
It's love. We love y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's the end of season 2. We out of here, man. Peace. See y'all.
Good night, fellas.